Got it.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Welcome to Hood Talk. Let's say this is Mr. Knowitall, and I'm here with Miss Bella.
Hello, everyone.
Time to get it started. You ready to get it started? Get it started. Oh, okay. You ready? What you gonna say? Happy
Fat Tuesday.
I ain't been to Fat Tuesday in about 5 years. There's too much going on right here. Okay. How they say, we gon' we gonna jump into this thing head first. Let me see. Hmm. Bam.
The subject for tonight is emotionally unavailable. How to fix it. So we're here tonight. Mr. Know-it-all gonna let us know how to fix it if we are emotionally unavailable.
Um, yes. We're gonna learn and we're gonna learn. How they say we're gonna learn today? Gonna learn today.
Good evening, Miss Rita Hopkins.
Yeah, I know we post been going over a couple of things from last night. What up, Chelsea in his house?
Hola, hola, Chelsea.
Um, I wanted to knock the rest of that couple of things out of there. Let me see what we was on. Let me see what it is. First, we got to break it down. First, we got to break it down. What is how they say emotionally unavailable? You waiting on me or you got?
I'm waiting on you.
Uh,
I'm waiting on your take. I would love to know what you have to say about.
well, like I said, let's get into it. I'm not scared, you know. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna let you do this and let you read because you're a good reader and all that good stuff. Some people get to do what they do best.
Okay. A relationship that has an emotionally unavailable partner doesn't go a long way. Being in love and being in a relationship with someone means investing your emotions and using your expressions to the extremes. If you won't be able to share and show what you feel and go through, the other person will never know you entirely. And when you are emotionally unavailable, your partner might just keep drifting apart and eventually no longer be a part of your life anymore. No one likes a failed relationship, and so if you think you need to work on being more emotionally available as a partner in your relationship, there are a few tips that might help you.
Uh,
So we are here for it.
uh, I'm trying to get it up. What's up, Michael Bailey in his ass?
Hi, Mr. Bailey.
Mr. Senior, that means it's a junior run around here somewhere. What up, Ken Springfield?
Hi, Kenneth.
Up in this thing. How they say X? I ain't gonna say it. X. You know it. You know it. See, I
Thank
told you you're a great reader. So we got to let it what's name. Okay. I guess we got to jump into the first one. Read that first one right quick for us. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. 'Cause I got so much. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. What is that thing called? Self interest. Okay. All right. Let's do
And what is the title of this part? Step what?
introspect at the bottom. Down there.
Oh,
Rolling across the bottom.
self introspect. So
Yeah.
this is what this means. Take a
Right.
look at why you don't feel worthy of loving a relationship. Are you constantly thinking that if your lover will entirely know you, they will reject you? You and your partner need to explore why you are deserving and lovable. And especially, you need to introspect why it's difficult for you to express your emotions or to be emotionally available. If required, you can take a help from a relationship counselor. Okay, counselor.
Oh man, did they just do us like that? So they saying we need counsel.
Ain't nothing wrong with counselors.
I don't know. Do counselors really help?
Well, sometimes well, maybe you can take it as a therapist. Sometimes it's good to talk to somebody.
Therapy, therapy hurt. Help. I don't know about counselors because sometimes it seems like counselors don't know much more than you. They be like, "Hey, maybe you should do this," and then if you say, "Nah, I don't do that," they just say, "Okay, maybe we'll go another route."
They
See,
don't want you to snap
a
on them.
therapist, a therapist will sit back and say, "Huh, you got something deeper going on." See, and then he'll try to explain to you why you said that. Be like, see, the reason you got something hiding inside of you, you got a deep pain that's going on, and I think
That's what they gonna say.
you know I ain't lying. Now a therapist will get in your head. He be sitting on your shoulder like, "Hey, I know the devil on this side trying to tell you something, but listen to the angel on this side and do right by me for just this hour, and let's get through this." And just hang on, and
I hear you. Michael said, if one cash flow is zero, it equals emotionally unavailable.
right. If you ain't no cash flow, ain't no emotion, can't have fun. Everything just down. I was I was I was talking to one of my partners today, and I just I noticed some people around him that moved up and did some things, and he ain't really just on his stuff like he should. I had to, my little pep talk. Say, hey man, get back on your stuff, man. I remember when you were doing like this. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Don't fall off and you know get in the habit of not going to get it. Getting out there. Making yourself on your purpose.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When you
I
just
got
sitting around, sometimes you ain't on no purpose. Get on a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Look out now, somebody came early. I could have
you.
swore I seen her in a Fat Tuesday outfit or something on Facebook, like she was down in New Orleans. Or something. She must went to Fat Tuesday in Jackson, Mississippi, somewhere.
Well, he's asking. Shout out to Miss Kimberly Belial, t-shirts, pillowcases, etc. The Love Twash, the t-shirts and apparel.
Oh boy.
I want to cash out one person from the listening audience. Y'all pick one.
Oh.
Okay.
Um, hey,
Who was
look.
the first person that came on?
Oh, Rita Hopkins. Rita Hopkins, put your cash app on here and go and get you a cash app on this thing. Rita, if you're still listening, get you a cash app. If you're not listening, then you just
Chelsea
and shit.
Coleman.
We look, we got now we got to give Rita a chance to put her cash app up there. Cause I know Chelsea will put her cash app up there.
Oh, she's here.
Oh, she said, yeah, she said, oh my, thank you. Yeah. She said, yeah, Chelsea. She
Oh,
said
Chelsea,
I was
I like that
nasty on
dance
that
move.
last comment. There it is, my boy. Kenna, she up there. Rita Hopkins got her cash app down there. Here it is. Pay out. Pay out.
High five.
Really?
Chelsea said, Rita tried to beat me tonight. Damn you, Rita.
Oh Lord.
Ken said he's not thinking about Chelsea. She gonna say, damn you, Kenny.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Let me see. That hot 40 running. Look out now. Look at Mike said. That now that 40 running. Look at he said, I'll be back. $25 for Rita.
All right.
What? I ain't saying nothing.
They
Chelsea.
missing.
It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. Hey, how they say they trying to get y'all getting in here early, early and often. So you never know when your blessing gonna come. So it's better for you to get up
Uh-oh. Did you use the big word?
and do your thing.
Mm,
Comment and things. You never know who gonna give you a blessing on the show.
I know, right?
What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Okay. So counseling, huh?
Now that's who petty and messy. Mike, he throw his little slick shots. Like you so silly.
Yeah, Rita said she got her blessing while they playing.
Mhm.
Yep. Okay, what we on today? We still on this counseling. We
Well,
still
hey,
in
this
counseling.
is the stuff you're sharing with us. Self introspect.
Okay, cause we're gonna fix some stuff. We're gonna fix some
That's what's gonna happen.
stuff.
But when someone is emotionally unavailable, does that mean that they're not okay with how they really feel about opening up to the person? Like, and do you feel like if that person is dealing with something, they're not emotionally attached to where it would really affect them, so they just kind of blow off the other person's whatever their emotions are, what they're dealing with, because they're not emotionally attached, you think?
Hey, hey, Kenny. Now the naughty faulty is something. It's a little inside joke we be talking about how much men pay for the on walking. So that's
They was
just
throwing
inside,
shade on her blessing. So don't let that deter you,
just
Mr.
an inside. It's just an inside joke we be talking about, Kenny. He
Go
said,
ahead and bless us tonight, Mr. Bailey. Mr. Bailey
uh,
gonna say he needs some exchange services.
yeah, I was saying how much. Nah, I know why he said naughty faulty. He yeah. Okay. So, do you think that
I asked the question, when you say someone is emotionally unavailable,
uh,
does it mean that that person doesn't feel emotionally attached or not comfortable enough to open up their emotions with the person? So, therefore, in return, their response to the other person's emotions, they doesn't let it affect them because they're not really emotionally attached. Almost like you're not really interested in the person.
nah, it's more like I think emotionally unavailable is more of to me how some people was raised, other than in your own essence of yourself. Because I think like a lot of people want you to be in a certain space to be in a relationship, and I feel like different men bring different things to relationships. Just like you can have, I be watching the dude that be filming the animal stuff and things over in Africa, and he be saying how he be gone from his wife like 3 months at a time, taking pictures and doing this. So imagine he been doing this over 10, 20 years. Imagine if his wife couldn't deal with him being gone. He can't call, he can't just, every day and stuff because he out there in the middle of the jungle making money. You feel what I'm saying? Or somebody that do movies or a director, they got to be, on a set in a different city, you know what I'm saying? And your wife can't just travel with you all the time. So being emotional unavailable sometimes can help people in relationship and hurt people. Because like say if people emotionally unavailable, I done seen like when you look at a king and a queen, on the movie, you'll see both of them seem emotionally unavailable. If you look at it, the queen is kind of cold, a little heartless, and the king is kind of cold and a little heartless. You know what I'm saying? But they have a long lasting thing, but it seems like they kind of like they together, and they not together, and that, but it works. You feel what I'm saying? So it's different strokes for different folks because like some people who's emotionally available need somebody that's all into them. Like some people that wear matching outfits, if they partner, if say somebody who used to wearing the matching outfits, and they partner don't want to wear matching outfits, they might feel detached from that person. Then you got other people that don't believe in that and they good. You know what I'm saying? Because both of them feel about the same. So whether you like it or not, if you stay with somebody long enough, y'all have more in common than you think. It might be a little different, but y'all have more in common than what just sit back.
That or you just become numb to your situation.
That's emotionally unavailable.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
I said that or you just become numb. I'm just making a statement.
I don't think like I'm gonna tell you a good thing. Like even when you looking at stuff and you see like say you see a dude that's emotionally unavailable. You might see the girl, oh, you don't do that, da, 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 da. She acting all crazy. He be like, you know, and it's like she want to be with him, but she can't be with him because she can't. She can't erupt his being. He's so focused. He's so like this here. She's trying to get a reaction out of it. She's not getting it, and that's how people end up fighting and breaking up. Doing little stuff because one might be kind of chill and the other one rah rah, and then this don't never match. It got to be some matches in there. You
Right.
can't.
Sometimes the partner has to be emotionally available. Maybe not in all areas, you know? Maybe a partner, like I'm the female, the male, maybe the male doesn't cry like the female. He doesn't get emotionally involved or excited about things as the female probably would.
But men shouldn't.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm just giving an example. I
Yeah, men,
understand.
men always have to have a calmer mind because men know, like men live by different rules than women. Men know if you have a conflict with another man, it can end up life and death within a blink of an eye. You feel what I'm saying? Women don't think that in their mind when they start having conversations back and forth with another female. They just think, oh, I cut this girl, or I beat your tail, or you know what I'm saying. But they don't think about, oh, I might die because even women now ain't playing. I looked at my Facebook today. I seen women on there with guns, holding their guns, and this and that, and I say, a woman that's in her masculine energy like that, and imagine another woman in her masculine energy come at her. That girl right there, she ain't finna play no games like that. She gonna pull out her gun. She gonna buck. And what people don't realize now, with women acting more like men, that's why more women are dying and stuff like that because they're in their masculine energy, and then you threatening and you now is becoming a part that now even confrontations with women and men is going to be more deadly now because men know that ladies have guns and weapons now. You know what I'm saying? And they know women are whoop them out in a minute, or whoop their little gun out. Oh, you playing with the wrong, this or whatever, whatever. Because women are playing around with guns. Like you got to think about it. How many women that you actually know that actually done shot at people? You feel what I'm saying? This actually done shot at people and people shot back at them. Not you pow pow and they somebody running off. But I'm talking about you shooting and somebody shooting back at it. That don't really happen too much in the woman's fear like that. You know what I'm saying? But see, now you getting to a point that women watching movies and watching these She-Ras and these Superwoman and all these gangster women on TV that's hot pow, yeah, taking your gun and all that, and I can shoot you, boom, 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 boom. I'm a bad such and such. And now they becoming like men and they realizing women die too. Yes, ladies die too.
Mm.
Let's catch up on the cover.
Mr. Bailey said UPS delivered. What time y'all need a blessing? Okay, Chelsea said, okay, on a serious note, I struggle with not being emotionally unavailable. I'm scared of vulnerability. It makes me feel weak or like the person has something over me.
Mm,
I can feel you on that.
yeah. That's something else because I can understand, and you know what make it so bad. A woman should, it wasn't nothing wrong with a woman being weak back in the day because I'm talking about physically, not mentally. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like women always feel like they have to be some kind of strong way because see, men are strong in a different way, different mindset, and now women are becoming in a man's mindset of strong, not a woman's mindset of strong. See, a woman knows they don't have the same strength as a man, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So your best bet is to outcon him, or like I said, pull that gun, pop a cap in him. But other than that, if you ride with a man and you come up on a man like you want to fight a man, this and that, if you punch in your face, don't get mad because your energy has changed into a masculine energy. And,
Mhm.
and you know, I just I ain't gonna go far
Oh Lord.
with it. Kim is advertising. She must be what's name because she must be pardoned because she just putting up her advertising. Um,
With being emotionally available. That's what I was saying. I said that. Mike said most become emotionally unavailable from their past experiences in life.
right, I agree. I
Yeah.
think, I think, I think. Like I always try to review this to movies or something, but I know all the time when I'm watching a movie or something, and then you know they look at how this person became hard and became over. This man had been in wars. He done killed people. He done did this. He done did that. He done seen people die. His best friends and all kind of people die in front of you, and it brings a certain coldness, a certain aura that come over you, like they say, you you can't know what it is to be shot until you shot. And then your whole mind frame about being shot, knowing how close you was to death or whatever, changes you mentally, physically. You know what I'm saying? I've been shot twice. It changed me both times. You know what I'm saying? So when you've been out here in the streets and you've been in shootouts and been shot and you seeing you grew up gang banging days and even these days when a lot of people just getting killed, your friends going to funerals and this and that, and you just don't, you know, um, it's according on how you able to handle that is how you go on. See, some people get in a deep depression. You know what I'm saying? Might lose their job, might lose, you know what I'm saying? Like go down, this and that. And sometimes we just got to pull ourselves up by our belt straps. And I feel like emotionally unavailable men thrive sometimes a little more better than somebody emotional because like emotions change change how you view the world. It change how you act. It gets you not focused on what you should be probably focusing on. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it'll make you focus on stuff you can't change. You know what I'm saying? See, emotional, unavailable person will say, "Hey, it happened. Hey, what can I do about it?" You know what I'm saying? I got to move on and try to do something else because it's over. You know what I'm saying? And I think that a lot of stuff that I go through, I had to realize that you can't change it. That was yesterday, and now this a new day, and we got to
You
move.
realize that, but when it comes to your emotions, those things that you've gone through, like Mr. Bailey has said, those experiences has caused you to react to life in a different form.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I think everything I've been. That's why I tell people. Um, I always tell people that it might come at me the wrong way or might come at me like, or just people in general that comes real tough or real what's name. I just tell them just like this here. You're only as good as what you've been through, and people don't understand that. See, like your training. Like, I took karate, you've been in the army, you've been, what I'm saying? Your training through life is what gets you through a lot of things. You feel what I'm saying? See, when you get down, your training, that's just like when I was looking at the basketball player, Dwayne Wade. He had that commercial, fall down 4 times, get up 5, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So what it's saying is every time you get knocked down, you just got to get up and try a little better, try a little harder. You know what I'm saying? And one
Mhm.
thing about people who deal in their emotions, they might get knocked down and they might stay down a little bit too long. You know what I'm saying? And I think, what I'm saying, I just I have all kind of partners and all things that I've seen them, you know, when you get too attached to people or you get too invested in certain things, when that person fails you, it kind of make you feel a certain kind of way.
And add to your reason to be less emotional.
Yeah. So I think like even me, I say me owning the club, me working in a club, a lot of things in life has made me look at things a different way. Like even like y'all might say, oh, he look at women this kind of way. And I can say, yes, I might do look at women in a certain kind of different way because I've seen a different side of women that some men probably haven't seen. See, a man that never seen this other side of women. See, the man that I put it this way, the man that ain't the man that he the family man at the house, and he he ain't never heard his woman stepping out on him. He don't know his woman cheating or what his woman might be capable of. I mean, he might be living in la la land, and she might be doing anything under the sun. But once he find out, it might break him all the way down. A person that done already been here, that been through this thing, and when a woman fails him, he's a, I knew it, yeah, I knew it might eventually happen, and he can move on. You feel what I'm saying? The other dude, I'm gonna kill all y'all. I'm gonna kill you. I mean, you got people that'll knock you off. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you got to think about. That's why I preach on the younger kids trying to get them emotional stable because men, emotional men, is a danger to all society because because I remember being a being a do man instead of a thinking man. See, now I'm a thinking man, and I used to just be a do man. So like it was 0 to 100 real quick because if somebody started something with me, it could pop out like that. You feel what I'm saying? Because I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking about consequences. I wasn't thinking about jail. I wasn't thinking about getting killed. I wasn't thinking about my partners getting killed. I wasn't thinking about nobody right. And now I, if I get into any kind of conference, with a man, I'm thinking about all this. What my mama gonna do without me? What my daughter gonna do without me? You know what I'm saying? What I got to look around me and say, the people close to me, how will it affect them too? You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
My dad and my mama, everybody. You know what I'm saying? How it gonna affect everybody around me? My actions, what I do, these next words. You remember the one thing I always called when it wasn't like I remember watching 300 and the dude was threatening him. And the first thing the man on 300 said, he said, "Be careful of your next words because they could be your last." And that's the same thing out here and about. When you out here in the world, people don't realize, people don't know who got guns on them, this, that, that. You don't know what day might be your last. See, we ain't living in back in the time when people had big old pistols hanging out their pockets and you could tell they had pistols on them. Now you got dudes in whole suits and got pistols on them and everything will kill you dead without a blink of the eye.
Mm, that's true.
So you know, people just got to watch. People, uh, once you become a thinking man and get out of your emotions, and that's what men being, and I hate to say this, that's being raised by women sometimes will get into this emotional state because they watch their mama and they feel like they can act like they will around, how mama act, and they can act around other men like that, and that ain't how it go. That's why men need to be around more men as much as possible and get the level of the game and the maturity that they had to go out here to be around other men. Because if you get emotional and you start coming into a man with this rah-rah instinct, he will lay you down. You can 3 seconds of words can change your whole life. Let me go to the car, get my thing. That might be the last time walking to your car.
If you make it.
Right. So I mean, what's up, Black Queen in the house? I
Hey,
know
Black
I've
Queen.
been a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
He's
What's
preaching.
up? Robert Jones in the house.
Hey, Robert.
No, listen, listen.
Oh shit, not good.
Okay. What up, Rob in the house? We need some of the man perspectives up in this thing. Okay. What she say?
When you say an emotional man, is anger included in that?
Yes, I think well what it is, I'm not saying like just anger. What it is, when an emotional man get angry, that's the worst thing in the world, because he don't know what he might do. Just like a lady. A lady don't know. She don't know if she gonna cut your clothes up, burn your clothes, throw it out the window, drive in your house, hit your car. I done seen women do all this. Hit dudes' car with their cars, bust their windows, pour sugar in their tank, all kind of stuff. So when a man is in that same state, he is very dangerous. Think about when men are emotional and they go around busting women windows, stalking, looking at, ready to hurt you. You might be sitting in the car with your cousin. Dude can come up and see you sitting up and he ready to shoot all y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Because he emotional, he's not thinking. He's just reacting. And like I said, I used to be a reactor. It was so long ago, but I remember reacting. I remember being 20 and 21 and just reacting to stuff instead of just sitting back and thinking. And
Mm.
it's a dangerous thing. A man that his dad ain't taught him how to be calm, cool, and collective, it, he can he can be on his last days.
Mm.
Anybody who got a rah-rah man that jump, that's all aggressive on everything without even thinking, his life can be cut short just like that.
Easily, yeah.
Because guess what? He'll survive long as he around his people. But soon as you pull him around people that don't know him, he could die. Just
Different
that easy.
category.
Yeah, because he gonna think he can talk to that person like he been talking to his people like that. And that's the problem. Some of these men been in the house with mama, right beside her, running around to the store and this and that, and they ain't been around no men. And once they get around men, they don't know how to act. They just, react. You know,
Yeah, but that's true.
what is it? Bleach
Bleach
clothes.
clothes. Cut the tongue out the shoes. That's been dishes. I used to be that way in my teen, early adult years, but that dish make you look crazy. Had to save face, had the shame face,
Same face.
had to save face. I
Yeah.
was thinking maybe she meant shame face. She had a shame face. I don't know what that mean. Had to save face.
Same face. It's like saving yourself from, you know. I think that what she mean by that. Yeah. It's a saying that people say save.
Oh, okay, save face.
Uh, yeah.
You know,
Oh,
I could be a little out of the loop.
it's all right. It's all right. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Hmm.
All right. What's next, Dad?
Okay, now you have to make sure your partner's needs and feelings are equal to yours.
Ooh, you said you got to make sure.
Know what you say? Make sure your partner's needs and feelings are equal to yours. Elaborate on that. What you mean? Make sure your partner's needs and feelings. So, if I need this and I feel this, my partner need to need and feel the same thing. I don't get it.
Okay, read that then.
In order to make your partner feel close to you and respect their feelings and needs, you need to be empathetic and compassionate towards. You
Oh,
gotta.
that thing, boy. These commercials be off the chain, boy. Hold on, player.
You
Go
need
ahead.
to be empathetic and compassionate toward them. It requires a certain kind of closeness. Put more focus and efforts toward understanding this.
So what? Break that down. What you think about that?
I guess you just have to be understanding and show emotions, compassion towards your partner. That's what it's saying. So if you know, understand what their needs and requirements are, you know. So I take it that's what it means. Unless you have something different,
Do
share
you?
with us.
No, I mean, do you think that people, um, is it? You think people respect their feelings, needs? Let me see.
It's called growth. All the time, you don't think about it in the beginning, especially when you're including your life or sharing your time with someone else.
Uh,
So if you're really interested in being a part of that person's life, there are a lot of things that you change, a lot of sacrifices you would make, or make adjustments in your life to make the relationship grow and work. So,
see, that was she said. Save her.
oh, she was like basically saying save her reputation. Oh, okay, that's what she means, save face.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, I've been there too, you know, but it was on my intoxicated days. I was ready to act a fool. I thought I was hearing things and did, you know. I didn't catch it, but I was trying to. So I had to let that kind of stuff go. It was making me look crazy. But you know, when a person don't know if their needs and feelings are equal to their partners, then it does make them feel some type of way.
So, do you think we should think our stuff is equal?
What you mean our stuff?
Like needs, needs.
No, I mean, I'm not saying just because if I need this much time on a Tuesday, you may not need the time at all on a Tuesday. You may want yours on a Sunday. You know, it's just like my needs or my feelings may not project the same as yours, or what I need can't be the same. You need, we are two different people. So we're just saying, just be considerate of the other person. You know, you're making adjustments. If you're working being together, it's like you have to make these different adjustments so that it can work among the both of you.
I get you. I get you. I get you. I get you. But
I knew it was coming.
no. But I can understand when they say make sure your partner needs and feelings are equal to yours, because like you can get into a place where you forget about your partner's needs, and you so busy about your own needs and your own stuff that you got going on.
That you don't even think about. I'm sharing this with someone.
Yeah, you forget that you know that your man might need attention, or your woman might need attention, or or this and that. Like that's how they used to tell the boys back in the day, be like, yeah, you spending all that time with your boys. Who's spending time with your girl? You know what I'm saying?
That part.
They used to say that type of deal.
Every downtime you have, you always, oh, I'm with my boy. I'm with my boy. I'm with my partner. I'm with my dog. Oh, okay.
But that happens a
Yeah.
lot
Uh
on
huh.
both ends. Like we'll be surprised how many girls' nights and women hanging out, going to the mall together, doing this. So I guess men basically sometimes I can see why I'm gonna speak on it later.
No, don't worry about it. We here for you. There you go.
Hold on.
You speak some truth tonight. Uh-oh. So don't change it up. You on a good thing.
Pretty
Kimmy,
said thanks again for that donation and cash app. Y'all ladies got to get here early. They
they
give
sending out blessings.
now.
Sending out blessings. Chelsea said it's really easy to forget when you've been in a long-term relationship. You get too comfortable.
And I think people forget how much that person then put into their life. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we forget, like people always there for each other. The hospital visits with each other, the ride, and I need help picking up. I got a flat tire. I got a what's now. I need some money. I need this. I need that. And I think sometimes people forget about that part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a real team thing going on. You know what I'm saying? And folks forget. A lot of people think they did it on their own. Like everything that you accomplishing, you're doing it on your own. And a lot of people be saying, um, like you got to like say sometimes like a man put a woman through school, or a woman help a man when he was down and out. And see, everybody feel kind of bad when, say, if somebody helped somebody, and then you keep reminding him that you helped him and all that, and now he feel kind of messed up because every time you turn around, you saying, "Oh, when you ain't had nothing, I was there. I was there when you ain't had nothing," and then he feel obligated for a minute, but then he's tired of hearing the BS. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
and
real.
people don't even realize, like, okay, everybody can understand that you might have helped them and this and that, but sometimes you can be hurting them even more by telling them how much you're helping them.
Or reminding them of their downtime. And when
I
you have
remember,
nothing.
I remember when you ain't had nothing. I was the only person there. I remember when I used to come up to the jail and give you your stinky tail $30 to get you some. I mean, it just. And then I'm gonna tell you what a lot of men, when it comes like once they do themselves better and somebody keep reminding them of the past, they say, only way me get past all of my past is to get rid of you too. No, I'm saying you just think about it. If somebody trying to change and you keep reminding them of who they were, not who they have become, you know what I'm saying? Then they like, I might need to get rid of you because I ain't gonna never be able to move on because you keep telling me about what I used to be.
Reminding me of what I used to. I get you. Yep, I agree. She said, laugh out loud. Choose those words carefully. She was talking about you because you've been on the road. You have been. Chelsea said, and it's easy to take one another for granted. Yes, it is. We can do that easily. Do I need to drop my cash out?
You can drop your cash out, boy. They generous now. They give you some. Drop your cash out. See, I don't do like them folks do on Facebook. Drop your cash out. I'm feeling friendly. Who want this $2,000? And boy, I be looking at this on them posts. I be like, really, really. They just something else. But yeah, drop your cash out. Get you some money.
Chelsea said, okay, brother, speaking facts tonight. I thought it was petty night. Okay, growth. He even got his growth look on today. I said that from the beginning.
Just
Say,
said,
go
go
ahead
ahead,
so I can
Sparky.
get some money.
Request some money. Ah,
She said you put yours up there, Black Queen, so she can request some money from you. Y'all silly.
uh-oh.
Don't lead a secret life.
Uh-uh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-uh.
That can be something serious.
Uh-uh. You ready?
Let's go. Okay. If you're going to be emotionally unavailable as a partner, you might just lead a secret life with your lover, not knowing most of it, which is wrong. You can have a backup plan for the time when your relationship will fail. You see the rejections coming, so you keep a secret life which distances you from the other person. A relationship can't survive long with all such secrets. It requires transparency, and you must allow your partner to know your life in and out. Hey, been there, been there.
Okay.
Because let me tell you, a lot of
I
times you can
want you
do,
to break it down anyway so I can come up behind you and follow.
like what they're saying is really true. Sometimes you get in a relationship, but there are certain friends you kind of little stay in contact, or they kind of stay in contact with you because you're thinking like, if this doesn't work, I can always just talk to this person or hang out with this person. There are people that, and then like there are sometimes you get yourself involved when you're not gaining this attention or whatever from your relationship. You're out here not knowing you're growing relationship with other people by just having small conversation. Next thing you know, you guys spending time together. You're spending more time together than you and your partner. That can lead to start making you and your partner draw farther apart. So you have to watch those things. It don't take but a little card games every now and then to become part of your life. You know what I'm saying? That's your entertainment. Your partner doesn't have time for you. Somebody does. So you have to watch that stuff.
Yeah. because I think a lot of times I think a lot of times. Hold on, let me see what.
Well,
Okay.
that's probably been saved since the pandemic. So many people working from home, so those relationships has ended.
Yeah, it's a lot of them relationships in it, but I'm gonna tell you like even a deeper thing like I think one thing the pandemic and stuff have taught people that who when it all boils down, who really down for you. Like even last year, we could see how them checks, them big money checks that people were getting for their children, start breaking up families. Start, because they were depositing money straight in people's accounts. The last person that filed that child, and everybody want a piece of that money, and it just show you how money can change people. Everybody started filing their own children last year, and
This year,
now,
this year.
yeah, now, now they gonna realize that they ain't gonna get as much money they did last year and the year before because now they know that you got 6 children staying at your house and you can't file but 3.
You can file all 6, but you will only get earned income credit for up to 3.
Right, that part. So you file them, but hey, uh, uh, I think they said everything after 3. That's on you, player. That's on you,
Well,
baby.
actually, it turns into a tax credit then, so it's different.
Okay. Well, I don't know much about all that good stuff, but I be trying. But but I think this year, I think like I said, like we done seen a lot of people go, and we really seen people that was close to us, and a lot of grandmas, and a lot of older people, the rocks of the family, um, was left, and it just show you how we had to figure out a way to figure out this because, like, I remember, when grandmama and this, when we threw a picnic or a get together, we played good music. Now I feel like people throwing picnics and things and playing some Carly B and Megan Thee Stallion and all this hoopla kind of music. And I think we used to have 3 sets of things we used to do. We used to be like, okay, the children around, we listen to this kind of music. Children gone, we can do this. You know what I'm saying? Children around, we don't smoke, we don't do this. Now the
No,
children,
forget the children. They used to hide it from like the older people. They go to their own little section away
the
from the
older,
older people.
the older people
Now
now,
everybody doing it. The kids over there.
yeah, the older people talking about, man, pass that over here. I mean, I'm just saying, like we had a level of respect, even going to a funeral. Everybody can put on their best clothes, this and that. I done seen people wear better clothes to the club than they did to a funeral sometimes. No, I'm just saying. Like I see somebody go to the club and be decked out with their nice shoes and this and that, and go to the funeral with some tennis shoes on. And I just don't understand, like, You
Well,
know,
most funerals has turned to t-shirts and jeans and tennis shoes. So
yeah, but I don't think, even though things have changed, I don't think it makes it right. I think we had to get back to a certain level of respect for ourselves,
and for the dead, for one.
for we expect other people to have respect for us. And I think people are watching us because we claiming we want to come up, we want to do different, we want to be leaders, we want to be included, but we got to move like leaders, we got to move a little different, we got to move with some self-respect and all that too.
Mm.
So you know,
Like Queen said, yes, they are the root of all evil. Yep. Chelsea said, I'm finna ask my man, does he have a work wife?
don't do it. Don't do it.
She trying to get it started.
Don't do
His work wife probably 60 years old and call him sugar every day. Bake him cakes.
Did you say that?
Ah, the older ladies, they love the young guys. They take care of them.
Man, I ain't seen William in a minute. Huh? What he doing running around there? He must be. This must be Jim. That he must be getting buck naked for the wife. Okay.
They probably in New Orleans for Fat Tuesday.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, there's a lot of people and um,
Yep.
New Orleans, huh?
Those people that just went today and they coming back tonight. Ain't no way they'll be back tomorrow. Unless they sleep in the parking lot somewhere.
No, they coming back tonight. Now, one thing about it, see, this the only thing about New Orleans that people don't know about. That I'm finna give y'all a little secret. Okay, you you might be going down there for the tonight, but guess what? It's people go down there on Fat Tuesday just to try to catch you slipping. So it's best for you not to be get caught laid up in a car or something or whatever. It's best that you get your tail back home to Jackson or whatever once you
Right.
get the car.
Before you be on the
It's plenty
first
of
one.
security. It's plenty of security right around certain places, but it ain't no security once you get in certain areas and all the hotel rooms and all that probably booked up and stuff like that. So you know, they've got to understand what might be going on.
Just said, I don't know where William caught it. He's
He's some
quiet this week.
look. He's somewhere close. He just how they say he just peeking. He probably somewhere peeking. But let's see. Don't lead a secret life.
So did you even elaborate on that? Like for instance, speak from your perspective of what I read. Do you recall it? Do I need to read it again to revamp your memory? Get your thoughts together.
Talking about the don't lead a secret life.
Don't lead a secret life.
Um, well, I think when they say you can't have a backup plan for the time when your relationship fails. And I think this right here goes towards the woman's side. Because let me tell you
I
something.
knew you were gonna do that.
Let me tell you something. Men do not. Men don't make up backup plans to leave their women. Women make up backup plans to leave their man. They be already telling them, get the room ready. I want this side of the bed. They already got a toothbrush holder, dude, house, and everything.
I'm asking you, like, if
Cause you
you
about to make me get petty.
I want you to be
Trying to
petty.
be good.
No problem. But look, if you're in a relationship,
Uh-huh.
so you saying that men are the ones that they cut all ties. They don't hang on to old stuff. Right?
What?
They cut all ties. They don't hold on to old or backup plans and old people that they can just reach out to, right? Men don't do that. It's just
I
women.
don't. No, I said I don't think they have a backup plan. Like
Okay, they don't have a backup plan. So all their backup plans that
I
they
don't
had
think a man come. I don't think a man come in and say, "Oh, yeah, baby, we gonna run off and we gonna do this and do that." See, you always got a couple of men. I'm saying majority, because I
so
ain't
men don't have backup
now,
plans.
but
They
see,
have spare the moment.
men. I'm saying no, men. I'm saying like majority of men do not plan on leaving their woman.
Okay.
Even if they did go out there and do something, I know dudes that have had girlfriends, girlfriends for 20 years and been married for 15. But I'm just saying, they ain't out there saying, "Oh, I'm gonna leave my wife. We're gonna go off and live happy ever after."
So they
You
just
know,
keep their girlfriends plus their wife.
well, a lot of things like that. Um, push come to shove, usually girlfriends usually don't graduate to wife status.
Oh.
See,
Not when you have a wife already.
no, I'm saying like say this. If what I'm saying is, if when we saying girlfriend, we saying like a side chick.
Oh.
You feel what I'm saying?
So she was never his
But I'm
girlfriend.
saying,
She's always been a side chick because he
no,
always had somebody.
I'm saying because listen, maybe when they got together, it wasn't even about no girlfriend boyfriend relationship. You feel what I'm saying? So it
Okay.
was never about that. So then when a girlfriend came up that want a girlfriend boyfriend relationship and he get in a girlfriend boyfriend relationship, the side a side chick, if the girlfriend do leave him, it ain't like he say, "Hey, side chick, do you want to be my woman now?" No, that ain't how it happen. Cause usually the side chick kind of know how you are, kind of know what you do, how sneaky you do, or whatever.
Right. So you don't lead the secret life to her, but you do to the one you were married. That's what I'm not understanding.
Well, I'm just telling you how that situation could go.
Okay, look. So if she know all these things about him, so he's not misleading her, he's not leading to a secret life at all because he's been open and honest, emotionally available to the side chick. She won.
You said say it again.
She's winning.
Who?
He's emotionally available to the side chick more probably than the wife that he has.
Yeah, but I think if the probably if him maybe him because see I'm gonna tell you like most men and women don't need side chicks and side niggas when they can actually talk to their partner.
What's the reason that most men have a side chick? For conversation? You had to drink out of 2 cups. That's a terrible shame. You started it. Let's finish it. William said, I'm here. I'm laid up talking to my wife, playing Uno.
That was,
He said you was laid up somewhere with your wife. Black Queen said, and there it is. Didn't it? He did it. Now he's trying to talk his way out of it. So I'm gonna help him get away from it. Tell Tell her your petty tribe needs you. Just kidding. He's talking about William. She's talking about your wife. Yes, he is, Mr. Petty.
You coming at her.
They got a just in case. Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Just in case break that glass.
Yeah, them kind. Black Queen said, they on a home date.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. But they said you can't date at home. Didn't they say that yesterday?
She say men just like variety. No, not true. Because because we are getting to know that women.
They stop liking variety when they start getting old and,
Let me
can't
tell
get
you
around
something.
like they used to.
You know it. It. Let me tell you something. If y'all, I'm gonna tell you, man. If you look in women inboxes with her and her friend girls, many dick pics and all the kind of stuff they send each other and talk about how this dude say he miss you. I seen such and such, and he miss you. He was in town and he wanted to get with. I told him you had a man and everything. He said he didn't care. He want to see you anyway. He just want to hug and all kind of stuff. If you actually knew what went on in a woman's inbox, you wouldn't even think that like that, because men like me know much better.
What you mean, like you? Help us out.
I mean, know how women move.
Oh, so you say. You got a man talking. Let's see what he got to say. Are you clicking on it for us?
I'm doing something else. What you say?
Okay, go ahead. Robert says to get what he can't get from the main woman and a peace of mind. Do y'all hear that, Chelsea? Black Queen. Rita, are you still here?
What
You
he's
still
saying?
around?
Yeah, what he's saying in so many words is some men can't even get peace at the house. They go to their
So it makes it okay. Why not just
listen though. See, look how you doing already. See, he go to the house. Oh, you ain't doing it. Oh, you ain't doing it. And then just like you said, he get around somebody else and they just chill, not saying nothing, chilling and this and that. And that's what happens sometimes. A man wants a peace of mind. And one thing about it, when his woman giving him a peace of mind, he is Gucci.
so that makes it okay
What makes okay?
for him to have a side chick if he doesn't have peace at home?
So you think that he went out and got a side chick?
Well, who the side chick came to him?
Side chick might have seen what was going on. She might be like, "Oh,
She
baby,
probably was her best friend.
that happens." That happens. People wouldn't even understand probably how you know. Sometimes best friends do whoop de whoop. You know, because you know women can do some things like they can be mad at they friend girl or the out fell out or something, and she be like, "Oh, I know what to do to her. I'm gonna go hunch on her man."
And her man's like, okay.
Maybe
All
she got
friends
him
do
in a
that.
bad predicament. She might have grabbed this pee-wee or something.
Wait, say what?
She might have grabbed this Peter Wacker.
And do what? Put him in a bad position?
Yeah.
And he couldn't say no?
Men get raped all the time.
Oh,
Or raped, my bad.
oh. Chelsea said, all friends do that now. Don't try and just put it on us.
Do what? What they do?
In the inbox. The
Huh?
inbox stuff. The inbox stuff. Don't just try to put it on women.
Oh, you talking about passing? Oh, yeah.
No, you know, like
No,
you
I
just
know what you're talking about because
uh,
men get sent
the same kind of message. Like
picture.
they call and say, "Your girl here," and
Huh?
you thinking like, "Which one of my girls there?"
Here. What he doing
No,
over at his house?
that's what I'm saying. Your girl here, because I'm sure it's somebody that your partner probably
That
hooked up
mean he
with.
must be hitting it too. See,
No,
oh my
that's probably his cousin or his girl cousin that you hooked up with, and they letting you know your girl here.
no.
Ah, my queen said, "What?" It goes both ways. Okay, Rita's still here. I asked if you was around.
She ain't get her money and run. She's girl.
You asked why men do it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. And he said if you're not getting the peace at home,
Yeah, he finna let me see what he said.
does it make it right for women to cause chaos for men?
Uh
No. Any
oh.
chaos, no, any chaos, you should be able to come to a conclusion. It's called communicate. So if you just can't communicate with this person to let them know you're gonna have to cut this out, if you this man to allow this woman to be every time barking at you all the time, that's you. You gotta stand up your grounds. It's something you're not
Tell
doing.
you this. Like I remember back in the day, women can put men in a little bind, and especially if they stay with a woman or something. The
Well,
woman,
don't do it.
no, I'm saying the woman can do some stuff that, you know, false charges. I mean, all kind of stuff that can happen when a woman causing chaos in a man's life. You know what I'm saying? Like it seemed easy, but men go through hell trying to get through certain things, you know.
Hmm.
But you know how they say, oh, how they say it all the time. Uh-oh. They go up this a good
Catch up before you go to your next thing, please.
Okay.
Right. So, do it make it okay? That's Black Queen's question to you, Robert. All right. So, when my man calls me chaos, go get a side one. Gotcha.
Okay, so keep on.
That code 101.
Oh Lord, I just man watching right now. He just clicked on. Okay.
And did you tell him where you got those instructions from? King Patty on a Tuesday. Rita said the women learn from the men. Women are dishing it out. It's a different set of women in these days and time.
I don't think they learned it from men. Women always dish this stuff out. It just
How do we know to
I'm
do
gonna
it?
tell
We weren't
you,
always treated this way.
let me do you like this then. Hello. Okay. What it is it's safer for women to dish it out now. See, women always been undercover. Like back in the day, it always was one of them children in your family that you know didn't look like your daddy, nothing like your daddy. They didn't have paternity tests back there. He knew that wasn't his son. He knew it, black as he was and black as his wife was, their son wouldn't have came out red and light, like I used to say back in there, light, white, damn near white, baby, come out bright skinned like the sun. We know, or everybody else 5'4" and one 6'5". No, that wasn't daddy, baby. Let me tell you something. Mama been tipping. And what it is now, it's safer for mama to say whatever she want because she can always run to the popo or got her little gun now that
No, she had to give it up for Master because if she didn't give it up to Master, they were gonna get thrown off the plantation. She did that for their living expenses.
maybe that's what it is. She always been giving up to the boss. So now when it's modern day,
Hey,
she taking them work days and them work husbands and this and that, and she's still giving up to the boss man.
going to the basement with him, huh?
Mm.
Mm. All right now. Nah, friends just be knowing everything about you that your significant other doesn't. I feel like you can genuinely try and talk to a man about how you feel about something, and they automatically call it chaos or nagging. Yeah, some things you can't address when they're not ready to address the issue. Is
Okay,
trying to start something.
guess what they say sometimes. Sometimes it's not about what you do, it's how you do it. It's how you say it and this and that. It's not what you say. Sometimes it's how you say it.
Yeah, you can ask a question and they don't want to address it because they know it's going to lead to probably them, having to explain themselves. They just ignore the question like you didn't even ask anything.
Okay, so men don't cause chaos in women's lives.
That was a question. Do men cause chaos in women's lives, Mister?
She didn't
No.
put no question mark behind it. No. I think she was just doing a statement. And so men don't cause chaos in women's lives.
Well, why did you just end it with the question form in your voice? You went up. That was question mark.
I'm not going there with you. This nigga said Octone made it a question mark.
It did. You said so men don't cause chaos and okay. Not at all, but there are a lot of things
It's done by both men and women that are not right. Right.
Oh wow. Because they can't communicate. Men can't communicate. All right, everybody. Support him in everything he do.
See, that's that BS right there. That sound like BS.
See, when we trying to do the support thing, it's a joke. You're wrong for that.
For some reason, that sound petty. Go ahead, though.
Now, the women learn from the single mothers and the Johns that she had coming to the house.
Thank you. Yeah.
Whatever.
All of them get in groups and they be going, girl, I know you ain't still being good to him. Hi. Ooh, and then you said he was doing this and doing that, girl. You need to go find you somebody. Ain't no way I'd just be sitting there doing his thing and he treating you like that. Yeah, that part.
The milkman, baby, Rita said.
Right. Milkman Tall was his name.
She said, Marcus, please hush. She was doing good. Don't do us. With a snap. Double snap. Somebody been in the pasture messing with another stud.
That part.
He said it was. She said it was a question.
Okay. Let's do this then. Okay. So, men don't cause chaos in women's lives.
So, do men cause chaos in women's lives?
Yes, some men do, but very few. But do women cause chaos in men's lives? Hell yeah. They got whole movies about how women cause chaos in men's lives, lying on them. Look at it. You remember that woman that got the whole soccer team thrown out because she talking about they group raped her and they bleed her over the whole soccer team.
Did it happen?
No, all of them got off, but they got thrown out of school. They got thrown out of school from the door to the trial. Trial was like a year later, a year and a half later. They was out of school, and they lost all that because of that. Duke players, I think it was Duke. I think it was Duke. Somebody looked that up. That whole soccer team. Did, hold on. Did you read that? Oh,
Yeah, you read it.
yeah.
Not all, but there are a lot of things being done by both men and women that are not right.
Okay. Yeah, we back here out here with she laughing at me. What? What she say? Include me in what? You back? You see what we at?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can't look it up then.
What did you? No, I'm saying you.
I'm with you. Go ahead. And do, including Mr. Knowitall. She's talking about you, sir. So we can go get a side dude, right? When we have chaos, we can go get a side dude. Is that what you're saying?
Hey, do what you please, but be careful for the consequences.
Okay. Robert says females try to communicate with their men after they have talked to their friends and contemplated over a few days and want instant answers from the man when she has gotten to a good place with the topic. And he just came with all of this from what?
You heard it.
Robert missed it too. That's what that sound like. That don't sound like that ain't what we do.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Yeah. Um, let's see.
This has happened to you multiple times, I can tell, Robert. Miss Chelsea calling you out. Not me. He already said he ain't fooling with me no more, so.
Y'all be why y'all be trying to go at Robert like that?
That be Robert coming at us with you. That's
I
your
mean,
handout.
he just be trying to tell some of them good stuff. Look at them. You call the man hound dogs, man. Where we do that at?
He said, I said, that's your hound. I didn't call him a hound dog. Not like directly, you're a hound dog.
Okay then. Whatever you say.
What does hound dogs do?
Oh. Oh, he said we create chaos.
Oh, well, I was going to tell you why I said hound dog.
And conjure thoughts. What you think? You heard what he said?
Okay. He said he did in a relationship before Chelsea. Right. That's why I just let them have it, honey. They have selective hearing. They hear what they want and they pull what they want to speak about.
And that's a lady talking, right? Is that what you just said?
No, that's what you all do. You can
Sorry.
see it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We experience this all the time. He said, but it's all good. I still love you, buddy. Mm-hmm. Like switch. Okay, so y'all rational when y'all talk to us, but we be nagging. Right.
Well, like I said, I think any moment anything can get unraveled on both sides.
Oh, now both sides.
Yeah, I just did that for you. I
Okay.
think at any time it can get unraveled on both sides, but I know And we all know that ladies are what's name on chaos because women can't beat men, so they create chaos through their words and actions and stuff they do to try to create chaos because they can't jump on a man. That's why men look at stuff different because a woman can't come and actually whoop a man, so she creates chaos. She the one that always screaming back, calling the police. I watched the video today that my sister sent me that a girl being all tough and they messing with this dude like gone, gone. They walking with the man all this man done walk in the back of the building. They done walked all the way in the back of the building talking about jumping on this man. Two girls talking about jumping on this man and his girl or whatever. And these two girls walking around talking about how they finna jump on his girl. And he said, man, y'all better go. And he walking all on the back of the building. They go up there and they go to swing on this girl, whatever. And he hit one of the girls and not laid off, flat foot out. Now run and tell that, Chelsea, what you did. Yeah. We learning from you all, Chelsea. Just like you sent me that video that y'all women acting crazy. What's she talking? Oh, she ain't answered my stuff yet. She was talking to somebody else. She replied to somebody else. Hold on, this might be mine right
And let us shake our head. We going off.
We learning from you, Chelsea.
Now you put that neck roll in there, Chelsea. Black
Like,
Queen said you can spin it any way you want to, but men they do just as much chaos than women, as women. So men have just as much chaos as women.
cause just as much chaos as women.
Cause just as much chaos as
Yeah.
women.
But men chaos, when men get chaotic, it can be hurtful. See, that's why I tell you about
Hurtful, or we get beat up or something.
Yeah, that's what I said. That right there could be a whole different.
Oh Lord.
But for real though, like men, that's why I be telling y'all about emotional men because of emotional men. Like I tell women all the time, be careful what you wish for. You always talking about, oh, I want a man that love me unconditionally, and he ain't going nowhere from death do us part and all that stuff. And a lot of times y'all get what y'all want. Y'all be running all to Texas and California trying to get away from this dude. I done seen them run all across the country trying to escape these dudes. Living in these secret houses all around here. Why? What are secret houses for men, for abused men? I want to hear this equal rights for every for every house that for abused women. We need one for abused men. That part.
Well, you ought to start on that. Work on that.
Ladies first.
Oh Lord.
What you think? You gonna work on that?
I know. I don't think men need that much shelter. They can really protect themselves.
They what?
I said they can really protect themselves.
I don't know about that. Look, you see that?
Right, Bella. The eye roll at that BS at that side chick house.
We ain't talking about these side dudes. Okay, Miss Bella. What makes a woman get a side dude?
I don't know. We want a side dude. We have what we want when we choose our man.
Okay. Okay.
We don't do side stuff, honey. No.
Oh Lord have mercy. You know what? That right there, you could have kept it to yourself.
We don't do sides.
Most, right, y'all do whole nother relationships. I was looking at a thing today, and the dude said, "How long y'all been in a relationship?" They like 2 years. They said, "Well, we want to do a loyalty test," and they switch phones for 30 seconds or whatever. And the man said, "The man go first." So the man went to the phone. They were like, "Who is this?" And they're like, "Oh, I know that." And the dude said, "Oh, yeah, I done chill." And then said, "Who is this dude with the heart emojis and all this? Who is this dude? What's not?" So then he said, "Who is this dude?" He said, "I don't know this dude." And she said, "Nobody." You know, and then he said, "Well, since it ain't nobody, do you mind if we call the dude this and that?" And she like, "Okay, cool." So she called the dude, and the dude, first thing he said, "Hey baby, how you doing?" And then like the dude said, "Who is you? Why is you calling my girl?" And get what old boy said, "That ain't your girl, that's my girl." So they got whole nother dudes, and she was like, and then she could went back and dude said, "Yo, who? What the man said your girl?" He was like when we started dating, she had just said they were dating. She went back like she didn't even want the man then. She had with the other man on the phone. She had like she didn't hardly even know the dude. I'm telling you, sometimes women have two whole husbands now.
We need a class on how to get 2 husbands. We can't even get one.
Yeah. Y'all need to come. I need a class how to survive 2 husbands. That's what you need a class on. Cause that gonna be the problem. And the problem ain't getting 2 husbands. The problem is surviving 2 husbands. That's the problem.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So,
Like me say, y'all that gas. She said that's that selective hearing right there, bro.
right.
That wasn't selective. I answered the question. They do bonus dudes. And what happened when she went through his phone? What did and I bet you they didn't even make that part because
That
he was
ain't get
already
that
mad.
far.
He was mad. They didn't even go no
They
phone.
ain't go that
They
far. They ain't go that
just
far.
was happy that she was exposed first, so they don't know what he had on his
Guess
phone.
what? Guess what? If you watch that, it's a lot of them come on YouTube, man. When they be doing the switch phones, man, the women been off, man. I'm talking about so bad. I mean, they be sending all kind of naked pictures to the other dude, all kind of stuff. It be real bad on the women's side when it comes to that. When it comes to switch
So
phones.
would you switch phones?
Yeah,
You would go first instead of the woman.
no.
You know why? Because men are chaotic and they know how to stir up the trouble so it will not come and haunt them. So they stirred that up. She probably knew about the other dude all the time.
What?
He probably been watching her phone that they've been talking and texting, and he was happy to expose it so she can look bad.
Nah, I don't think that was his first time ever going through the girl phone. And probably his life.
Oh Lord. Like Black Queen said, exactly. They do the chaos. So, it didn't make it to his phone. So we don't know what secrets he had. She said, "You lying. You will not give up your phone. You not switch phones." That part. Yep. He just talking.
Hey, it's petty night.
No, it sounded good. That's why he said, "Yeah."
I think, let me see.
You know what that reminds me of? Of course.
Hold on, what she said?
Right. That's what he trying to do, trying to act like he's so thirsty. Now he gonna have to go to the restroom in a minute. Too
Hold on,
much water
how
now,
they
you
do it?
can't watch
Hold on, how they do it? Camera off.
it. He's so extra.
I'm just saying.
And sipping, getting his shit together.
Y'all messy. Y'all messy. Y'all know y'all messy too.
Chelsea said, "I'm finna drop the cup." Finna drop the cup. She said, "You about to drop the cup." That's why he keeps switching up so he can get better grip. He got like 2, 3 cups. Look.
Okay. All right. It's time to move on from this subject.
We didn't even discuss that.
What?
Making time for your partner.
We sure. We read that.
Okay. If you say so, but I know I didn't. Okay, go on to the next thing, please.
Okay, let me see what's going on.
Be responsible for your emotions.
Let's see. Let me make sure. Somebody told me.
You better shop around.
Read them comments. I see some comments up there. I'm looking.
Robert said, "You all are funny. No, you guys are hilarious. You are representing the sidekicks, daddies. Well, we'll call y'all daddy sidekick for the sidekicks."
Make time for your partner. See. Ooh, let's do it. Make time for your partner.
What, you went back?
Come on, let's do it.
You must place your partner at the top of your priority list and not at the end. Make sure it noticed through your actions and not just your words. Because without any actions, your words are meaningless. To show that your partner matters to you, making time for them requires you to be available and accessible most of the time.
So you think? Let me put that up. Just let me get it right. Let me get ready. Let me get back over here where I'm supposed to be. Come on, let's do it. Now, what you think about that?
Go ahead, you elaborate.
Okay. 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 Hold on. Let me go back there. Let me see, because I be messing up. All right. Make time. Let's see. You must place your partner top of the priority list and not at the end. See, that's why I tell you from a door why relationships, a lot of relationships do not work because the man knows he coming in, just like I always say, third, fourth, fifth. Because once you say Lil Johnny and Lil Rah and Lil what's name, the three kids in front of them, and then the mom and dad in front of them, then probably a couple of aunties and sisters in front of them. I mean, he know he's 7, 8 down the line. So why would you expect to put a man 10th and want him to put you first?
Please,
I don't
please.
think
I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes, look at you.
I don't understand the concept of how you got yourself placed at a number like 10 because you're a woman and you take care of your household. And just say, for instance, you have three little Johnnies.
Go ahead.
Your household's taken care of, but they said be ready and accessible for your partner. So whether I'm taking care of the Johnnies, I'm still accessible to be ready and available for my partner if he need. That doesn't mean he's number 4 because I have 3 other children that I'm tending to, that I'm their mother. So
Okay,
I
who
don't see
come?
how you can place yourself in a number
I'm
like
gonna
you
do
do
this.
at
I'm
10.
gonna do this. Who come first in your life?
Me,
Who comes second?
me.
Nah, if you got 3 little Johnnies,
Okay, you saying
who
me?
come?
Okay, you saying
Yeah,
me? Okay,
yeah.
give me
Like
the concept
I'm
you're
giving
using.
you, I'm giving you 3 kids right now, right?
Okay, that's all you're giving
No,
me. Me,
listen,
three
listen.
kids.
I'm giving you 3 kids, a family, and a mama and a daddy. All of them
Okay,
here.
wait a
No,
minute. Wait a
listen.
minute.
No,
Wait. Okay,
listen though.
you
Listen.
said 3 kids, a
A
family,
mama, no, I'm giving you 3 kids
three kids,
and a mama and a daddy
like my
and
parents.
yeah, and
Okay, my parents,
family. Now, who
family or siblings?
siblings, family, all
Siblings.
that,
Okay,
family, all that.
family. Mhm.
Okay, now I want to say, okay, you start dating the man,
Mhm.
start dating him 6 months. We'll start off right there, 6 months.
Okay,
Who first in your life?
me.
Who second?
We're a team. We're
No, no,
we're
no, no, no,
no
no,
no
no.
no. You
That's
asked
the
me.
question though. You ain't
Listen,
saying that. Who is
listen.
we?
Let me tell you. Me and my partner. If this
Who
is something
comes second?
we are working as a team, so we are number one. We the top. We the team. We the top of this tree that you just telling me I'm a part of. If this is somebody I'm trying to make be a part of my life, but
So
you said
he
six
come
months
before your child?
comes before my child.
Yeah.
What you mean before my
If
child?
if your
That's what
child
I don't understand. You always say that concept that people
answer,
think their
hold on, hold
children
on.
come
You see
before the
you yeah,
man.
see you know that's called
For my
blocking.
boyfriend,
What my sister accused me of doing, deflecting. See, that's called deflecting because you don't want to
no,
answer the
it's
question.
not called deflecting. It's called you trying to make me answer something what you want to say, but I'm answering what I want to say. But you're asking
All
me to.
right then. Okay. All
You're
right.
asking.
All
How?
right. Okay. That's cool. That's cool then.
Okay, well, let
That-
me answer.
hold
Wait,
on.
can you let
Hold
me
on.
answer?
Hold on. Hold
You
on.
never let me answer. Let me answer. You never. You said you want me to place a man that's been in my life,
Okay.
but
Listen, I didn't told you. Hold on. I didn't tell you to go through the graphics. I gave you the graphics. We know the graphics.
no,
6 months
no.
relationship. Hold on. 6 months relationship. I just said the graphics. And
Mhm.
you got 3 children, a mom and dad, all that. And I just asked you, who comes second? And you said,
I don't do numbers
no,
like that.
listen, I'm asking you. Hold on, hold on. Just see, You knew what
You
was
want me to
coming.
answer what you
Hold
want
on.
to answer.
You knew what was coming from the door. Well, I'm gonna do this then. Since you said y'all a team, so that means y'all. Do he come second or what?
What you mean second? We're together.
Who comes second?
My children, my immediate family, which would be my children, my offspring.
So who comes first?
I do.
You come first. Who comes second?
Our children.
Name. Who comes
Little
second?
Johnny's. Little Johnny's.
All right. Who come third?
My family.
No,
My
one
mom.
of the other. Hold on, one of the other children. No, all the children got a spot now.
How?
I just hold on. Everybody's
Would they be placed?
Everybody is an individual.
Okay, will they be placed?
Hold on. I got fingers up. We ain't gonna share nobody. Ain't no kids ain't gonna be everybody did one kid. Nah. It gonna be shared with, so one gonna be you.
Listen, place the number
on,
so we can go on past this, okay?
But once you answer, you don't want to.
There's nothing to answer.
What I'm
you
saying.
Can't help me to talk and think like you, so that's not fair.
All right, well,
so just answer how you would say it.
All right, we'll do this then.
Share me your concept.
We'll ask the ladies out here who come first, who comes second. Come on, let's get it down, because I want to see what
like Queen said, that's when you give that quality time. I always say your actions speak louder than those words coming out your mouth. That's true. That's what women do. Whatever he said, he's agreeing with you. Some women are placed after their man, mama, his boys, his other baby mamas, and his kids.
Okay, all right then. But I'm saying that means, okay, I'm gonna take what Black Queen saying right now. If she said some women are placed after a man's mama, his baby mama, and his kids, that means that she come third or fourth, right?
She come last in whatever.
No, but I'm saying, no, if she giving
no, you gotta give everybody a number.
Okay, go ahead.
The man, his mama, his boys, at least two, because she said boys.
Yeah.
His other baby mama and his kids, at least 3. So that's 8. So she number 9th or 10th in his life.
Okay. And
according
so
to your
all I was saying, hold on. And all I was saying is when I was just talking about you putting people 1 through whatever, how they come in your life. See, you try to gather people up together. My family, that's 2, so you can put him 3. No, I want to go individual, because if you go, hold on, listen, because that means you'll be first. That means Lil Johnny, Lil Ricky, Lil Toby, whatever, all 3 of your kids. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That means he and 4. That's 4 there. Okay, then mama, then daddy, then probably your sisters, then probably some brothers that you like more than this dude 6 months, right?
Okay.
Right? So, just like I said, some men are starting off 10th and stuff like that. When men used to get in a relationship with a woman back in the day, if he meet a woman and he just meeting her, that means you would actually be it. Only person to be above her is her dad and her mama, and then it would be you. That's how stuff went. And then once you became family with this woman, once y'all started dating, both of y'all put each other first. And then y'all have y'all family, and then the kids come second. Because you remember, even Bill Cosby said, he said, oh, I love my wife, this and that. He said, I get rid of y'all, I make another one look just like you. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, the man and the woman was meant to be first in the relationship. And that's why I said, that's why it ain't working. That's why a lot of relationships ain't working. Listen, it say your partner at the top of your priority list. At the top. And if he on down the line and this and that, and once you become third, fourth, fifth, sixth, you know you ain't first. And that's just how it is.
Well, that's my initial statement of what I said from the beginning. But as usual, you wanted me to answer how you want me to answer. You can't expect me to.
You still
Well,
put him at least fourth, fifth.
how? No, I didn't
Because you
initially.
said you come first and then the three
I
kids.
said I come first, and we are a team, me and him, right? If
So that
this is
means
going to
y'all
be
come first.
somebody I'm being with, yes,
But
we
you
are
said
one.
you didn't say no we.
You said who come first before me and my
And you
kids.
said me.
Then you said you got a man 6 months. 6 months. I'm still getting to know this man. How can I place him anywhere?
So then you understand. Men know they have not a place in some of these
Well, stop putting that
some
in
of the
men.
households. Listen, let me tell you something. I remember when I knew stuff was going down the journey. I remember when I remember hearing a woman say on social media, said, if a man she said, if a woman put anybody above her kids, she ought to be crazy or this and that and that. And then I thought about it. I said, so if women start putting start putting like even that even if it's the father of your children, you still shouldn't put the children over him. That's the biggest flaw in most relationships, that they put the kids first. The kids are not meant to put first, and you supposed to raise the kids supposed to move on, and y'all still in the same journey of life together at the end when it's all said and done. Y'all made these kids together. Y'all should be put first. Both of y'all should be put first and the kids last.
Okay, well, it's not my fault that your concept of relationships has been deferred from your experience of what you're in. So you're trying to number these things. When you're meeting somebody, most of the times when you're dating people, you're dating for a purpose. And most of the time that's dating for a conclusion of marriage. Right. And so when it comes to marriage, the man is the head of the household anyway. So what do you mean numbering the woman and your children and your mother? Your family come first. The man is the head. You really second to him.
Okay, so that
So
means
I'm just saying you just can't just say everybody is not in a relationship just to stay single for the rest of their lives. People go and try and make goals to have a family forever, get married and grow together. But it's like the concept of marriage is stuff that's not even talked about or encouraged these days. So people are not even doing it. They have fear because people are instilling in them, man, I wouldn't do this. How can you tell somebody not to do something you've never done before in your life? But okay, because you've heard about experiences, it made you have a different, idea of the whole concept of it. So
there's a lot of horror stories out here.
okay.
Maybe that part is a lot of women judge men not on what they know, what they heard. Oh, all men cheat. Oh, these men dogs. Oh, these men. Oh, men back in the day used to do this. Men back in the day used to do that. I hear this so much. But
Well,
they
I'm
ain't
sorry.
no
I
women.
don't.
They ain't women from back in the day. So how they know men from back in the day? How they know what men did back in the day?
Well, like some people, they read the history or something, and that's what they got from it. Just like watching TV, you give us
They tell
scenarios.
you it's fictional when you watching TV.
You give us scenarios from TV
Yeah,
all
but
the time.
I give you that from the Animal Channel.
Okay,
That's
no.
factual.
What is 300? That's from the Animal Channel.
Huh?
That's from the Animal Channel. Spartan 300.
That's a real what's the name?
It,
Spartan.
Is it from the Animal Channel?
No, but that's a real history.
Okay, and that was
I don't know
happening.
about that. I don't know about the actual movie Spartans of real history, but I know it was
Right.
Spartans.
So what you talking about? Stop it. See how you be doing?
No,
No,
but
stop it.
I'm admitting that it is really true Spartans. It's just like,
We
okay, then let's do this then. People talk about Jesus and they ain't never met him. Don't know nobody who ever met him. And he in the history books, they talk about him like they seen him yesterday. They say he
they
like
talk about God too. Have you seen God?
a lot of people done seen God. God
No,
is
I asked you. I didn't say
oh
nothing
yeah,
about a
because
lot of
God,
people.
yeah, God is all around us.
Okay, so okay, well, fine. You seen God, so don't say you hadn't,
To
right?
me, to me, life is God. The sun, the earth, all that.
Okay, so we were created by
Everything.
we were created by everything.
Yeah.
Okay,
Everything is connected.
everything is connected. So
If it wasn't no
everything,
trees,
so
we couldn't
everything
breathe.
connected. So everything created us.
No, I said if it wasn't no trees, we couldn't breathe.
No, I'm saying so. How we were created by sperm or dust? What?
Say what?
How were we created then? Human nature.
Same way people create you now. Hunt you.
Um,
you said, you
and
said
get mad when they are not. Let's catch up. Robert
most
said, but the messed up phrase you said, Bella, you are taking care of home, 3 Johnnies, and you are taking care of him and 3 other kids. He is not a child, he is a man. Who? Actually, if he just known me 6 months, I'm not moving in with him and he's not moving in with me that fast. I'm trying to get to know him, because I'm trying to see if he's trying to be my husband, help me raise these bad kids, and they can be our kids together. Now don't put me in
go
it.
ahead. Go to the next one.
No, the children is number one. They all the same. That's the rational creating chaos from men to the women.
Come on.
For me, it's 1, God 2, me 3, child 4, my man 5, immediate family.
So I told you, at five, it come
She
fifth.
said God's first, she's second, her children, then her man. So he's number 5. He's number what? 1, 2, 3, 4. He number 4 then. God, her child, then her man. So he's number 4. She said God, herself, her child, and her man.
Right.
So he's
So
number
you ain't
4.
counting her husband?
God,
Oh yeah,
herself,
he number
her
5.
child,
Oh,
and her
he
man.
both.
He's
But see,
number 4.
yeah, he don't both be number 4. Cause even if she a Christian, it's supposed to be God, man, then her, then the child. Ain't that right?
Right.
I
He is
got
the
him on
head
that one.
of the household.
I got him on that one. Okay.
She said, according to Mr. Know-it-all. Ain't no according to him, girl. Ugh. But for me, it's God, myself, husband, and kids, then everyone else. It's the truth, though. Women want to be the top priority for a man when he is an optional priority.
There
I
you
agree
go.
with that, Marcus, when the two are married.
Mm.
When it's married, it's different.
What's different about it? Who come number one then?
God and the man. Well, I agree with them putting God first, but I'm just saying, just speaking from the perspective of the house. The man's supposed to be the head of the household, and the head of the household does not place them by income.
The man is a part of God.
I
So
did
I'm
not
still
deny that at all.
I'm saying I'm wondering when we say we
There are so many people that don't even honor God or even consider God.
but that
So
man is head of the household, no?
Okay, let me go on because you're trying to take this somewhere else. And Marcus, I get what you mean, but when you just meet someone, you can't put them over your children and family until he
Should
shows
have
you
children.
worthiness of that position.
You should
And
have.
I agree.
You shouldn't have children if well, we talking about to make relationships go smoothly. Children, if children are not involved, because it makes it seem like we're not committed to a person we willing to have children with. You give another person the ultimate gift of the kids, and then when it comes to the man that you really want to be with, you can't give him kids now. A2's already tired by the time she get to you. Keep going though. Tired and burnt.
Well, when are the women going to be like the woman from back in the day?
Yeah, they kept her legs closed till she got that ring. Go ahead.
Child. Some of our grandmothers told us their struggles firsthand.
Nah.
Never. We're involved and y'all have to. Evolved. We have evolved and y'all have to.
We yeah, you right. Men have evolved.
When the men become the men from back in the day,
You don't want no knots upside your head, back queen.
and they weren't beating people.
Right. They wasn't beating, but it ain't perception that's put out there. But perception,
Just back and forth.
everybody got a black eye upside their head in the movie. Like all the men beating on their wives and stuff. That wasn't true.
Chelsea granddads have told me about their struggles also. Oh,
Yeah. With them light skinned children. That's how she got them knots upside her head. You think old black dude like me, I get with old black woman and she come with a dude looking, let me see if I can find one.
don't do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Stop lying because a female can have that and still have this new school toxic attitude.
Look at them. Got me and got children looking like this. Talking about in my baby. I need to stop though.
Imagine acting wifely for someone who doesn't appreciate or value those traits. Men should act accordingly if they don't feel appreciated or valued as well.
Right. And I think that's what's happening. What's happening is women are going a certain kind of way, right? What I think is women are going a certain kind of way. And they think that men is going to keep on going the same old way, even though women ain't nowhere near the old type of woman. Men have evolved, and men going, be different. You feel what I'm saying?
I hear you. What are you doing? Okay. Men do that daily, performing husbandly duties, and women stop. Women don't appreciate them.
You said say it again. Say it again.
Men do that daily, performing husbandly duties, and women don't appreciate them. What are husbandly duties? Like what? Give me one prime example of a husband duty that men perform all the time on a daily basis, other than work.
Um, other, oh, other than work,
Because when you think about men, what do you think the first thing? Oh, they're out working. Okay. That's
Working.
that's one main thing. So past working, what other
Protect,
thing that you can say a man does that would say that's on a daily for a husband duty?
protect this house.
Okay. So why you got a dog?
What?
Why do people have dogs? Why you got a dog?
They help protect the house. He ain't gonna shoot nobody. If somebody break in there, he behind the
You
fence.
gonna shoot somebody?
Y'all. Then I'm gonna let the dog out so he can get on their tail.
Robert said that's the rational again, bro. Who's rationalizing things? I'm not. Some hella slim percentage. I feel conflicted by making a man number one in my life. I have more growing to do.
Mm, mm.
But you know what?
Cause guess what?
Let me be
That
quiet.
that man, on their list, see that it shows that they can't change like that because it say on the thing you got to make your what's that priority number one. So women ain't making a man priority, and they wondering why they getting these single outcomes because they not making a man priority.
So, do you think by having a lot of single people in your life, family wise, would affect you being in a relationship? Like your aunties, your uncles, your parents, they are all single. Do you think these type of things will affect your decision on wanting to be in a relationship?
No, the reason I say it shouldn't affect you because you should look over there and see how lonely and terrified how they acting and desperate and thinking about stuff. No, I'm just saying like the most I ever seen a woman happy as soon as she get a man. A woman by herself, she is not as happy as she try to make herself seem. It's like how you play, like a person do a play smile. They do this. You know what I'm saying? Like they really happy, but they really not. See, that's what women do without a man in their life. And then once they get a man or something in their life, then they smile, they glow. Oh girl, we over here, we doing this. Oh, me and my man over here doing this. Women, I done seen women change right here on Facebook. They will get a man, they post him all over the thing and this and that. And then guess what? When I know they ain't got the man no more, I see that all they posts change. I see they ain't got no couple stuff no more. All the pictures gone. You go on their
Why
profile.
you watching this stuff? You so nosy. Oh, you nosy.
Hey, I'm a little petty. I said,
You
I
so
be like, I
nosy.
bet she's singing. She done took all these pictures off her posts and all that stuff. I'm just saying. Keep on going though.
Messy and nosy. You don't know. She probably decided to stop sharing her life with Facebook.
Yeah.
Like when you said, why would women give that of a woman? Okay, why would women give men that of a woman from back in the day, where we are not getting the same from men? Just like women aren't doing what our great grandparents and grandparents and grandparents neither, and neither are men. I guess she's saying, and women are not doing what our great parents, grandparents, and
Right.
great
They
grandparents
not staying in relationships a lot.
we're not doing what they were doing. So she's like,
Right.
man, like,
They not sticking it out. They not to death do us part. They not getting married at 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 like our grandparents did and then stayed together 60 more years because they knew it was a bigger thing and it was called family. And ladies don't care that women don't care that a man is not in their family photo no more. They don't care. They'll take a whole thing and say, "Oh, family reunion." Never women never never.
men don't care either.
Huh?
What man is trying to develop a family? When the last time have you even heard? You hardly ever hear guys now trying to develop families.
Oh no,
So when I hear it and I see it, I be so happy for it. I hope it worked. Let
you
no man put it asunder. Let it work.
you've been in the hood too long. You got the wrong friends around you because
Excuse me?
no, I'm saying you've been around the hood boogers too long because let me tell you something.
What's
I
the
know
hood bookers?
the single women in the hood that
No, I said men. I didn't say. I see a lot of women getting married. I
no,
just
but
said I
them
never
okay,
seen them. I
single men. Listen, single men, hood boogers too. That
n-
standing on the corner and run around
okay,
here that don't want no family. It's a
okay,
lot of men. It's a lot of men want family. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
There's a lot of men just because some women don't know them or they ain't checking for certain women. That I mean, women got to realize once you get to a certain age, a man know he can't have no family with you no more.
Mm-hmm.
So once a woman get over a certain age, once women got to realize once they get over like 35 to 40, that a man know that at the best he might have one child with her. It's not a family, it's not a grooming, it's not, and then she probably already got a child or two by the time you meet her at that age.
Mm.
By the time you meet a woman at 35, and most likely she don't be talking about, oh yeah, I'm kidless, I'm looking for a husband, and no, that ain't happening like that. So people got to look at it on both sides. I don't think nobody look at it in a way as what is a man thinking while we sit here in the best prime times of our life. And I'm gonna compare it just like regular animals. We all have a certain length of time that you are more fertile and more what's name and with women, I think it's like 16 to 24 when women are the most fertile and the most in your prime of your life.
We hear this all the time, and we understand this. We
Uh-huh.
understand it. So we understand everybody these days are not getting married just for children, right? We're living in a day and time
Right,
where people already have pre-existing families.
right.
So they are joining together with these pre-existing, or people are getting married for companionship.
Or
People that's
or
in
somebody just help on the bills.
look, people in the church, they think about what the scripture says better to marry than to burn. So some people may be even getting married for that purpose.
I think I think the only thing that we ain't saying that the biggest problem in marriages now is men don't want a woman to go out there, run the streets, be with Tom, Dick, and Harry, or whatever, whatever. Now, if you gonna do that, if you gonna run the streets, be with Tom, Dick, and Harry, and have babies by John, Joe, what's his name? Don't come back. At once your prime over with, and men reach their primes at 35. They said 35 to 55 when men make the most money in their life. So when men start making money and making their prime, then the woman don't want to, what I'm saying? Like already done with her family, already, you know, on some most of it. And like you said, she just won't help raise it what she already built. And a man is at the point that he want to build. So what about that part? What about that man that we see? We always look at that we always try to compare every man to a player, a pimp, or a man that got himself so far together. You know what I'm saying? Like he got the muscles, he got the game, he out here, he playing the field, he got his he got his swab, Every man ain't got it like that. And women got to stop trying to judge the best men on every man. See, women think every man running around here and got 2, 3 women. This no, it's some men can't even gather up on one woman. And some women trying to give these men 5, 6 women, and because when women look at it, they say it's so easy for us to get men. Why it ain't the same for men to get women? And it's a double standard. It's not the same. A woman can go outside, put a bikini on, lay on the ground, and say, "Somebody come hunch me," and somebody gonna come hunch her. A man do that, they gonna say, "This crazy joker, somebody come arrest him." You feel what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're not the same. It's a double standard. And women steady trying to walk in a man's shoes and say, "Oh, well, if we do the same thing, it's the same." No, it's not. If you go out there and you have sex with 10 dudes and it's easy for you.
Yeah.
It's easy. Something easy is not valuable. You have to work to get to the stuff that you really want. See, women keep on trying to take the easy ride out. They don't want to sit there and wait and don't have sex and pick a good man, and they want to, oh, we'll settle for the bad boy for a minute till Mr. Right come along. You know what I'm saying? And this dumb ideology keep women single.
Something wrong with you.
I'm just saying, it just keeps women single because women change on what they want. Back in the day, first thing women wanted was to be married. That was top priority in a lot of women's lives to get married before they was 22, 24 years old. That's what most women wanted to do back in the day. Now women want to get married before 35. Nah, you done changed the whole game. They say the geriatric pregnancy, that when it's hard to have a baby, is at 25. That's when you're at high risk. That's high risk pregnancy starts at 35. What you think it is at 45? What you think it is at 40?
Struggle.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then people pass it off like, "Ooh, you got all the time in the world." I met somebody in Thailand that had a baby at 50. Yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of men that can have baby children at 50. It's not a lot of women that can have children at 50. So what I be trying to say is this stuff is different. It is different. And if you want to be this prized possession that you think men want, you got to change your attitude. You got to change. You got to be more ladylike and all that. All this old rough stuff and like men don't want nobody like them. Men don't want no woman running around. Yeah, let's go do them and let's. It don't even sound right. Think about Popeye the Sailor Man and then make it a woman with a long hair and acting like Popeye the Sailor Man. That's what women have become.
So what you trying to say, Woodrow?
Women became Popeye and Sailor Mans.
Mm.
Look at me. I got a big old gun and I got this. Ain't nobody messing with me and this and that. And guess what? If somebody take away her gun and lock her up in a real jail, she'll cry the whole night.
I know I would.
But then when they out here, they act just like these emotional men. They don't see it. They don't see. They don't see it because it's foggy. It's foggy when you ain't been in real jail or real around real dude. I remember one time I remember the first time that I ever took my daughter out with me one time, and I remember I was actually drinking. I had started drinking. She was acting bad and this and that. I said, "Let me tell you something. I'm gonna take you out with a real, real dudes, street dudes, real hoods. How life really changed at night at 12, 1, 2 in the morning. How dudes really act in the middle of the night." And took her out here so she can see how it really goes down out here in the real. And I don't think women been closed off in their houses where they just don't work at home or work to the mall home and stuff like this here, or work maybe to a little club or a little fancy restaurant on county line where they ain't got to worry about the hood and all that. I don't think women really know how vulnerable they really are. If you take away the popos around here and women couldn't call the police and all that, and they had to actually just deal with dudes, you couldn't file, domestic and all this old type of stuff that women call on dudes all the time. If you couldn't run to the police for protection, what would change? Let me tell you something. There's a war going over there right now. Russia against Ukraine. You know who leaving the country? Women, children. They trying to make the men stay, even though the men want to go to. They trying to make the men. What happened to equal rights? Why they ain't making the women stay and fight beside the men? They don't want to stay because women want their rights when it's good for them. See, all over there, I ain't seen damn one woman with a gun in her hand walking around. They doing interviews saying, "Well, why are you fighting?" Because ain't none of them got a gun in their hand. All of them leaving the country. All of them don't want no parts of real war. And that's the same thing that'll happen over here. All these women that's gangsters now will turn back into women and will go to Canada if somebody start attacking United States.
Hmm. Chelsea said, I saw my grandma go through physical abuse, and it wasn't because she had a light skinned baby.
But you don't know why. Go ahead.
Black Queen said, Chelsea, right.
No.
He talking about taking out the trash once a week.
Oh, I didn't say that. I
She
didn't
was
say
giving an
that.
example. We were just giving an example. I asked you name something that men would do.
And I
You know,
said protect the house.
and you said protect the house. Um, they said we would wait, and you're still waiting. You're right because they have died from stress and mental strain. And women develop all kind of ailments and cancer from stress as well. You ain't lying on that one.
What about what they eat too?
Listen to the question, man. Stop hearing what you want to hear. Listen to understand. And he hadn't heard anything I said, so we're on something else. Man said Popeye with a wig on. Chelsea, he trying to give you some business.
I'm just saying. Here we go because we both been cleaning up some stuff too. Let me see. Let's see. Now we got. Now I'm back on what we didn't finish last night, but if you don't want to do that, now I understand. But
We good.
huh?
Think we're good.
You don't want to do that? No, I was just saying.
Taking each other for granted.
Yeah.
We've talked about that. We talked
Oh,
about that.
let me delete that. Then. Let me make sure I had to watch. What about that?
Unrealistic expectation with different core values.
Did we talk about it?
We did, but we hadn't discussed it on the show, and my notes are not available. So
Oh, that's one you had put up there.
that
Okay.
was from yesterday.
No, I know that. Yeah, let me see. All right. Did we did that?
No, but we did something like it. So be supportive of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Just what it says. We did that last night.
Okay. Uh,
Be held accountable for all your actions in your relationship. So things that you do, just hold yourself accountable for your wrongs or rights. I messed up. My bad. Give me another chance. Biggie, give me one more chance. Invasion of space. What that mean? Invasion in space? Are he trying to move in with me? What that mean? What you mean?
let's see. Okay. You ready?
Have no choice.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Go ahead.
Jealousy, insecurity, and doubt are three of the most negative aspects of a relationship. Many times, these elements provoke you to invade your partner's space or check on them unnecessarily. While you're in a relationship, it does not mean you can deprive your partner of their personal space. This may lead to problems in the future and may even make your partner take drastic steps.
Mm, mm. Jealous, insecurity, and doubt. Jealous,
Drastic steps.
insecurity, and doubt. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I know that there's a lot of people get jealous. There's a lot of people are insecurity, and there's a lot of people doubt you in a relationship. Let's go with the next
An unwillingness to communicate.
one. Oh Lord, go ahead.
Communication is key to a successful relationship, and if you're already losing interest in discussing your problems or communicating with your partner, then heed it well, as this may be an early relationship problem. Uh-oh. So if you're already losing interest in even discussing your problems or just talking about it, it's like it's whatever.
Yeah,
Something wrong.
right. That part.
It's gonna be wrong. It's gonna be wrong, wrong,
That part. And
wrong. Go,
last,
go again another day.
last but not least.
The unwillingness to communicate. Loyalty and trust are strong foundations of a relationship. It is what keeps the bond alive. However, if you're already suspicious of your partner or if it's the other way around, then it's time you consider your choice in life. To lose someone's trust is extremely easy, but to gain it back is all the more difficult.
Mm,
That part.
right. So that's that part when people lose trust, huh?
Right.
Uh,
That's when those side people come in.
that's what that is. Yep. So, well, all I can say is that's it. You got any final thoughts?
I don't. I'm just saying when you have situations, well, I do rather. Let me just say that when you are in a situation where you're trying to establish your relationship,
Mhm.
to even be emotionally available to the person, you have to be able to communicate and listen. So be receptive sometimes, even if it doesn't go your way, but listen for an understanding, not to answer all the time. And I was like that at one time. And just like I said, it takes growth and willing partner to work with you. So it is what it is. It's up to you.
Well, I think the conclusion, so that's when them side people come in. The man would say, I can talk to you.
I can't talk to you. So I talk to her type of stuff. They do.
Yeah.
You was nagging, so I went to her. She listened to me. Oh, okay.
And I
Yeah,
want
sit in their truck with them and y'all having conversation. But if I pull up, oh, y'all disappear. Oh, okay. Somebody gonna get shot one day.
and 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 you see how you did that with the emotion.
Yeah, you see all that
No,
emotion came.
I'm saying, you see how you came with not even thinking about a consequence. What is the consequence with you just rolling up on somebody and just shooting them at the age you at right now?
I'll
Lose
be
your
locked up probably for the rest of my life.
right. I mean,
Yeah.
but is that worth it?
A lot of times, like you said, sometimes you don't even think about things like that.
No, 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 no.
But listen, I know it isn't worth it. No, it isn't worth it. It's better to walk away. You may be a little more relieved that they gone, and you not knowing you trying to hang on to something you don't even want anyway. And you probably know the problem is there.
Yeah.
So hey, people just talk that talk. I know I wouldn't walk up and try to shoot nobody from being with my man. No, he wasn't mine. He was for everybody. He belonged to the street.
So that's what I be trying to say sometimes. Like my final thought on it is I don't know. Yeah. I think I think we I think men uh, we sit back and we can't believe how it's kind of unreal when you look back and see how women move now and how it has changed from 10 years to 20 years. I mean, sometimes when I look at my story and I watch a woman on the story smoking a blunt or with a pistol in her hand and she listening to gangster music and this and that, like, wow, women have changed a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember back in the day, they wouldn't play certain stuff around their children and stuff like that. So people don't realize, even with a woman evolving and being more manly, do she even realize the kind of music and the kind of stuff she's playing around her children, what it's actually doing to a young man, a young 2, 3 year old man that's coming up and listening to all this gang stuff? I watch kids on TikTok and all these other things actually know lyrics to songs that they shouldn't know the
I
lyrics.
know, right? Little girl.
Yeah,
I
they
can't stand the
they
ones that be letting those little girls grind on little
they
boys.
rapping the whole song and stuff, and you just can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't actually believe how far we done let stuff go, and we playing like it's not there.
Mm-hmm.
We smoking, we drinking in front of them, we cussing, we playing grungy music, this and that. Then we talk about something about old school. Ain't nothing the same. And it ain't doing nothing but getting worse with social media and everything where, kids feel like they got to live up to a certain standard, girls and boys more suicidal. And we always talk about how women threaten to kill themselves, but it's proven fact that men actually go through with it. So it's more men on that's way higher, probably 80% higher that's actually committing suicides than women, maybe the 20% of women. And we can look that up because I have done research on stuff like that. But it's kind of like a serious type topic that we need to, dive in sometimes because people got to understand like it's people actually going through a lot of things that people don't even realize,
Mm-hmm.
and it's different, you know, and I think people are different. I think we can't go back to what it used to be, but I think I think women need to back up and really kind of see what they see value in men again. Because I think somewhere down the line, somebody said men wasn't valuable. But I'm gonna tell you, once ladies start hitting these 40s and 50s now, and they really don't want to work and stuff, because women back in the day, they worked for a period of time, then they did part-time jobs, they played in their yard, they raised their children, grandchildren, and this and that, and they didn't work at the end of their life. Women got to realize to maintain some of the stuff that they doing right now, they might have to work until they 65 years old. And I don't think women prepared to do stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Women are just getting careers and stuff, going to school to get careers at over 40. This is the first time in history where people is going to school and stuff, well into their 40s, almost 50s, going to school, trying to get a career.
Actually,
Usually,
actually, they're not really going for the career.
you have to get some of them coins they giving out for going to school. But I'm saying in this level of survival, and we got to realize that things have really changed real bad.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, read that what you just said, and I think
Hopefully, we can come up with the middle ground since both genders are now evolved for the offspring that comes after us.
right. And we got to realize how our children gonna look at that because people don't realize a lot of kids these days. How they used to say, uh, uh, '80s babies, almost crack babies, and then you got to think about it. We done came up in so many different eras that done destroyed our community, and now they got men and women battling against each other, not
Yep.
trying to see eye to eye. We got to get back where women and men see eye to eye. But two presidents won't rule, two leaders won't rule. It only gonna be one leader until um, women choose better leaders for their household, and that comes with using your dad or whoever you trust to be a good influencer for your kids to say, hey,
Mm.
I don't think this man is good for you. See, back in the day, we used to know daddy was tripping when daddy said he ain't like this dude, but daddy could see something that you couldn't see. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we got to look at. But like we said, made this last comment, and we gonna get up out of here.
Chelsea said, mofos come out with something every decade for Black people to fall victim to, tearing our community apart.
Yeah. And guess what is not? Is feminism. Feminism is tearing a big hole straight down through what's name. Well, women coming up with the we don't need men movement. We the only race. Black ladies are the only race that actually tell black men that they don't need them. On no other race tell their race that they don't need them. You don't hear
Well,
black people.
we kind of slightly hear that when we say, why get married? You can't bear children. You old. So at some point in our lives, we feel like we're not even needed by the men.
Well, what happens is, like I say all the time, we got to put it in our children as much as you put into your career, or if you put that much in trying to get a husband early on, you wouldn't have to worry about that. If you hadn't filed that divorce, most women that's single file divorce, file for their own divorce. You picked them, and you first one. You said yes, and you actually, after you said yes, went back and said, no, I'm out. I'm out of here.
Well, I didn't do that. So get your own business.
So you didn't say yes.
I didn't file my divorce. I didn't file for the divorce.
Oh, but I'm just saying a lot of people do that.
Well, I was just letting you know.
Most women do that.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was Chelsea.
And later, Chelsea. Like I said, it was nice having it. Please like and share. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Got 2 of them up there. We're gonna start doing that YouTube channel on that. Can you type the YouTube channel on that?
I can't hear you over your alarm,
Oh shit, not good.
Hey, when
Okay. I don't know.
type that the YouTube, both of the YouTube channels on there next time. So
Okay.
let me get back
I thought you were talking about the link for tonight. All right, we'll work on it.
No, I'm saying for next time, we'll do the Cash App and both of the YouTube channels on there, so people can go to the Miss Bella and Mr.Knowitall, Miss Bella YouTube channel, and my Mark Honeysuckle YouTube channel, and they can pick us up on either one of them too, and get up on him. Get up on that thing. Okay, my bad.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this.
How they say?
Got him! You got him! She belongs to the street.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
And we will see you next Monday and Tuesday, like all the time. What you said?
Robert Jones, it's your turn next week to send $100. I know, right? Give me
How
some
they
book.
say? How they say? You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell about the what's name. And don't forget to like and share. And remember, next Monday and Tuesday at 8 o'clock, we'll have another fire show for Messy Monday and Petty Tuesday.
Okay, MNP.
All right, then. Peace out.
Good night.
Yeah.